I am a purple crayon, a very quiet color. Among all the colors, I always sat at the very corner. A little girl, who looked a lot like me, had been hovering around me for days. She would stare for a long while, then turn away with eyes full of longing. She was smaller than other kids her age, wearing a school uniform too big for her small frame. A few days later, she brought a crumpled bundle of bills and took me home. Among so many colors, purple was always her favorite. Maybe because, just like her, it was quiet and easy to overlook. The girl had a younger brother, a small boy with a tiny body and a sun-kissed face. I became his school entrance gift. Whenever he went to school with me in his pocket, he looked so happy. The only new thing he owned was me. Seeing him like that hurt the girl's heart a little, but she quietly promised herself that one day she'd give him so much more. The boy loved to draw rainbows, the red, the blue, the yellow. They grew shorter and shorter, but purple always stayed the same length. It wasn't because I wasn't loved. It was because I was loved too much. After all, purple was his sister's favorite color. One day, the girl started to cough more and more. Her small shoulders grew even smaller, and the light in her eyes began to fade. She spent more days lying down, unable to go to school. When her brother asked her to go to the hospital, she would always smile and say, "I'm okay, but is school fun?" With that small lie, she hid her pain and eased her brother's worries. Time passed, and the girl had to stay in the hospital. She would always gaze out the window. And one day, when the rain stopped and a rainbow appeared in the sky, she followed that rainbow on a journey from which she would not return. After that day, the boy held me tightly in his hand for a long time. Then, one day, he left me, untouched, deep inside a drawer. He never drew again. Many years passed. One day, the boy took me out once more. His small hands had grown, but his fingertips still trembled. He drew his sister again on a piece of paper. Her neatly tied ponytail, the school uniform too big for her, her small shoulders, and the gentle smile that was always there for him. At the end, he drew a purple rainbow on the paper. Inside that rainbow, the boy and his sister faced each other, quietly holding hands. Now taller than his sister, the boy hugged her tightly and whispered, "Thank you so much, sister." A color that never wore down was a love that never wore out. The love between the girl and her brother didn't disappear. Like a rainbow that quietly appears when you miss it most, it will bloom by your side and be a small comfort. Remember, somewhere out there, there is someone like a purple rainbow who cherishes your life and loves you dearly.